Hello out there. I've been missing for many years. Last time I was on here, I think, was the depressing story of me going through withdrawals from one antidepressant to another. And things only got worse from there. But I think I am sort of coming out the other side right now, but I don't know. So, as much as I want to talk about all the gap of time that happened, I figured in case I lose the steam to do that, I want to talk about what was most important. And for me, that's the fact that none of the antidepressants worked. I failed so many of them that I qualified for a different kind of treatment called TMS, where they strap you in a chair and they have this little ball-bearing hammer and they hit you in the head, your prefrontal cortex. There's a little thing the size of the walnut they want to hit and see if that stimulates things. And it has the success rate for improvement is 80%, and I failed. So that wasn't fun, and it was expensive. But after that, I got officially tested to see if I had depression and anxiety, and of course, I got the results of depression and anxiety and PTSD, which we all knew about already, at least in this household. ADHD, I was undiagnosed as a child, so I have inactive ADHD, and that's why, because I can sit and zone out. And the other one that I didn't even know was a thing was dependency personality disorder, which means my brain tells me that if I don't have people, that I cannot function as an adult or a human. So that's fun. So we're working on those. And I had a genetic test done where they took a little cotton swab, swabbed the inside of my cheek. I think it was $200 or $250, which is a lot, but it was very helpful for me because we learned that, those fast-acting pills that people take for panic attacks? My body can't process those. So, hooray! Also, we learned that I have a genetic mutation called Mthfr. And that means my body cannot synthesize folate correctly. And folate is required in the brain to produce things like serotonin, dopamine, melatonin, all the important things people need to function. So, that was fun to learn. Now, taking more folate wouldn't improve the situation if my body can't process it correctly. So instead, I now have to be on a thing called L-methylfolate, which is what your body synthesizes the folate into. And there's a company, or there's a few. This one's not prescription because the prescription's too expensive, but this is the company that initially made it, Mthfr, and I am on the strongest dose of 15 milligrams, and I take this every single morning, and I am on week 7 or 8 now of being on it, and have seen vast improvements. I'm still depressed because, depression doesn't just go away, but I can be happy now. And that was something that when I started this, I didn't think I could be again. The week I started this was the lowest week I think I've ever had in my life. And yeah, it wasn't good. That was a bad week. I didn't want to be here anymore. And I still get those feelings, but I'm at least able now to appreciate my happy feelings and that crying cat in the background. But yeah, I just thought it would be important if anyone is out there struggling and have gone through, I think I'm past 8 different antidepressants in not a lot of time. If they're not working, they can't work. Because the things that I take, or have been taking, like I'm currently on Vibrid, or Vibrid, whatever you want to call it. But the different categories of them, the way my doctor described it to me, your body normally can't use all of the things you make. So if you take a serotonin reuptake inhibitor, your body doesn't use all the serotonin in your brain, and it throws it away in the trash can. And your antidepressant goes into that trash can and pulls it back out to give it back to your brain and say, hey, no, you needed this. And these pills don't work for me without that other one because there's nothing in my trash can. So years of taking these pills did nothing. And now I can finally start seeing improvement and move forward and hopefully get onto a less strong antidepressant, but we'll see. And now I gotta work through my past trauma, which isn't fun, because when you're numb, you don't think about it, and then when you're not numb, you think about it. So there's that. But I, for the first time in a while, have looked forward to things in the future, which is sad to admit I haven't been doing. And yeah. I don't know. I could go over the fact that I'm taking like 13 pills a day now of various things. I'm on vitamins and stuff too now. But baby steps. As my therapist and I'd like to say, baby steps. I have to keep reminding myself that every day that I'm here and that I can smile is a good day, even though it's hard. And sometimes I don't want to do it anymore, but I do. And I just really hope that if there's anyone out there struggling with this, that they get the help and they realize that I saw this video a couple weeks ago, and that's why I've been wanting to make this video. There was a person saying that depression was in your mind, that if you just don't believe in depression, that you won't be depressed. And I know they're always like, you don't have to be offended by things, but I choose to be offended by that because I physically couldn't fix it. I couldn't make the chemicals I needed. And that's not my fault, and that's been hard to deal with. And yeah, it's just a process to keep telling myself, yeah, parts of my body are broken, but that's not me being broken. And that's hard to deal with. But I'm trying. I'm trying to get back into baking. I'm trying to get back into doing small home improvements. I'm trying to get back into life because I've spent most of 2021 kind of in a catatonic state, which is sad. And I had good things happen, but it was so hard to retain it. I got to see friends, I got to see family, and it was so hard to lie and put on that mask and say, yeah, I'm doing great, but I'm not. I'm doing better, vastly improved, so, but, I don't know, through all this rambling, I just want people to realize that you're fine. There's always an answer for something, whether or not it's painful or not, but, yeah. You might want to consider this if your antidepressants don't work. And it comes in various strengths, You need to talk to your doctor about it. Because there's a chance that it's not you. It's not even your past traumas. It's your body working against you. And this is the first step. Because of this, I have been able to make so much progress. I've had really shitty days on this, though. It's not a cure. You will still have to fight your demons, but it gives you the tools. It gives you your sword and shield, so you can fight it. But, yeah. I hope this video helps. I hope it's not just me rambling in circles. And I would like to do another one talking about all the stuff that's happened. We'll see. This was hard for me to make. It's a little embarrassing, which is a weird thing to say, but it is. Yeah, going through, as we discussed in this house, that I am discovering emotions because I haven't had them for years. It feels like I'm a toddler again, so I get happy. I'm really happy. I get sad and I'm crying. I get mad and I am furious. So I have to learn my emotions again. I have to learn my thought processes again. And now I have to deal with my past trauma. I have to slowly put it into boxes and put it away. So it's just the first step. And I hope the road goes to good places. And again, I hope this helps someone, or someone you know, or that it, I don't know, maybe I'm just talking to a void. And that's fine too. I just wanted to talk about how I've spent years struggling and the frustration of knowing it was never my fault, and being told by doctors that I just wasn't trying hard enough. And now I know for certain I was trying hard enough. I couldn't have fixed this. And luckily I found a doctor willing to help me. So, sorry this is heavy for a Monday. Have a great day. I'm going to go wrangle cats. And, yeah. Bye, everyone.